It is just a fact that the Hadza tribes in Tanzania, the Yanomami tribe in the Amazon, and people eating wild food, and people living in the various blue zones have a far healthier gut biome than people eating a modern Western diet. They may all be different, but they have two things in common. Their food is based on how plants and soil have evolved over millions of years by the sustainable recycling of organic waste. Their societies are based on prioritising the need of the community. The GBiota project follows these two leads. Our technology is based on studying how biology, soil and plants have evolved together. I want to see the technology used for the benefit of the community, today's community, and for future generations. We cannot all go and live in the Amazon, but we can study what they eat and how it is grown. It is simple. They eat a wide variety of plants grown in moist forest litter. This breeds a healthy soil biology, which enters the plants that we eat. A spinach leaf grown in soil with an active biology will have over 800 separate species of microbiology. I developed the GBiota growing system based on this natural process, using recycled organic waste to breed the beneficial biology. There are plenty of local growers who want to grow using regenerative agriculture. You just need to form a local buying group, and I can provide all the technology and advice on how to set up their GBiota beds. This is not a project run by a big business for profit. We don't spend any money on advertising. We just rely on people sharing this information for real with friends or by social media. If you share our views, please study the key posts on my web, www.gbiota.com, then contact me. Gut microbiology is essential for our health. There are trillions of cells made up from thousands of species. But this is much more than trillions of dumb cells. They communicate with each other and our head brain to form an intelligent control system to manage our bodies to do some very important jobs. Our gut brain does three very important jobs. It controls our appetite, so we have enough food without overeating and getting fat and sick. It manufactures the complex chemicals we need to replace our body parts as they age. It hosts much of our immune system, so it protects us from pandemics. Modern soils in chemical industrial agriculture lack this essential biology and nutrients. Many of the chemicals used are claimed not to harm us, but they certainly harm the soil biology on which our lives and future generations depend. GBiota food provides the essential biology and nutrients missing in our modern food. We evolved to eat a diet high in both gut-brain food and replacement food, biology, fibre, minerals and phytonutrients, but low in energy food, sugar and fats. That is why we just love and crave sugary, fatty foods, and are not so bothered about eating plants as food. The modern food industry gives us what we want, high energy food. Even plant foods grown in soil depleted in biology and trace minerals won't make the change, and they don't taste so good anyway. We need to eat plants grown in soil, teeming with biology and minerals. Modern food is grown in massive monoculture fields, which is only possible with chemical fertilizers, herbicides and insecticides. A system which is very cost effective and is good for the profits of megacorporations which dominate our food supply, but is not good for the health of us humans or the soil. There is a debate whether we could produce enough energy food to feed the ever-increasing global population without this modern chemical industrial agriculture. But there is absolutely no doubt that we should be incorporating into our diet the food that we have evolved to eat, high in beneficial biology, minerals and phytonutrients, to feed our gut brain, which acts as the control system for our bodies. The latest research shows just how critical gut health is to our overall health. There is a vast and growing body of science showing just how important gut health is. There is no doubt what the independent scientific experts think as shown here. We don't need to set up a vast industry producing probiotic pills. That is an ineffective and expensive solution. All we need to do is to use our modern innovative skills to grow the natural food that we have evolved to eat. This is what the GBioTA project is all about. It means a very different food system of local growers supplying the community with fresh produce. Up till now, the challenge has been to develop the GBioTA technology. Now the challenge is to help bring about the change in the way we grow and buy food. This will happen when communities understand the importance of gut health and realise that the change will not simply come by them sitting back and waiting for action from the mega corporations or the government, but from local communities saying that they have to be the force for change. Real people standing up for themselves and saying, I will decide what food I put in my mouth, and that will be what is good for my health and not the profits of some mega corporation. GBioTA beds were developed specifically to grow plants to feed our gut brain. Beneficial biology is bred in a blend of soil, organic waste, manure, minerals and inoculants. The biology enters the plants via the root system, so they act as pre- and probiotics, feeding our guts. Moisture levels are controlled by a partial flood and drain system to ensure the beneficial biology dominates. It is a totally sustainable growing system. Growers are licensed to use this technology and sell through the normal channels online, farmers market or conventional retail. Growers are expected to follow protocols so the customer can buy with confidence in the way that plants have been grown. This is indicated by the GBioTA signal. Care for your health and plants by using GBioTA food from your local grower. We live in an age which seems to be dominated by greed for money and power. Nothing new about that, but what is new and makes these really bad is the manipulation of the truth. The internet, one of the great innovations of modern time, is just totally saturated with somebody trying to sell something, with actors dressed up as doctors sprouting dubious facts. But what is really bad is that the food we are eating is making us fat and sick, and we are destroying our soils in the process. Some tycoons think that we can feed the world by making food in a lab. This is just total rubbish. We need just 3 things to feed the world: sun, soil and water. And soil and our health are totally dependent on microbiology. I want my grandkids and their grandkids to have healthy food to eat. I can't feed the world. I'm not a farmer and I have nothing to sell. But I do know what we have to do. All I have is knowledge. I know that if our grandkids and their grandkids are to have healthy food to eat, we must learn to recycle our organic wastes. This is what the GBioTA technology is all about. I know we can't rely on the profit motive. That just makes a few people very rich and a lot of people badly fed. We have to do what humans are good at, being clever and innovative and cooperating together for the benefit of society. To do that, we have to form groups and buy our food from regenerative farmers. We need people willing to help set up these buying groups. Please read the publications on diet and health from independent researchers. Read the posts on my web on the GBioTA project. Then send an email from my web so that we can work together on setting up a group in your areas. It is not about money, growth and profits. It is about making sure our grandkids and their grandkids eat healthy food. Make tacos, not war.